Good morning, everyone. Well, it's morning here anyway. So you find me out on a little bit of a walk again. Quite a few heavy showers today, so I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we'll see. So I'm going to call this part Destination Disability. So just standing in to get out of the way of the car here. But what I wanted to do was to just talk to you a little bit about my background and why I talk about the things that I talk about. So the medical profession these days tends to employ people with what they call experts by experience, and I guess that's kind of what I am. So as I mentioned in a previous video, I've had PTSD since I was 14 years of age, and I'm 56 now, so that's quite a long time. But I grew up in West Cornwall and had a great childhood growing up right on the coast. As a kid, I worked on the fishing boats from the age of 12. Absolutely loved it, and that was one thing I thought I might do for a career. And obviously going to the military was another thing that I wanted to do. So I love the outdoors. I just loved being active. That's always been a passion of mine. And growing up on the coast, what a great place to grow up. And life was just fun. Played rugby at school, absolutely loved my rugby, loved most sports to be fair. So I've always been active, and that's always been a massive part of my life. Had very, very happy childhood growing up. But then about July 1984, I went and had some dental treatment done. Just a fill-in or something like that, I don't really remember. And about 2-3 days after that, I started to get headaches. More importantly, I started to get migraines. Never had migraines before, but had a migraine, didn't really think anything of it. Felt a bit rubbish. Next day, had another migraine. Bit weird, but hey ho. Following day, had another one. Started to feel quite unwell now. The cumulative effect of migraines. So went to see the doctor. The doctor just said, "Don't worry about it, it's just migraines," which it was at that point. And this went on for 3 weeks. Over that period of 3 weeks, I started to get less and less energy, didn't want to do anything. I was sort of just lying around on the settee. And as I mentioned, I was a very active kid. I was never in the house. And if I was lying around on the settee, you knew something was not good. So I, as I say, went to see the doctor 2 or 3 times. Was told not to worry about it. It's just migraines. And my parents were very, very concerned because it just wasn't like me. And my mum was berated by the doctor's secretary at one stage when she was trying to get her point across that this really wasn't me, and she felt something was seriously wrong. And one day I woke up, couldn't bear any light on my eyes at all. The scary part was I couldn't speak. I couldn't get a single word out. It was like I wanted to speak, but the mechanics of speech just didn't work. So if you can imagine just for a minute how scary that would be to a 14-year-old boy. When I tried to get out of bed, my legs just gave way under me. And at that point, my mum called my dad back from work. They called the doctors, and a young locum doctor came and sat on the edge of my bed, looked me square in the eyes and said, "I think it might be a brain tumour." I felt my life ended at that point. I was so frightened. And At the end of that day, I was sent off to see a specialist. The specialist confirmed that something wasn't right, but he wasn't sure what. So he was going to send me for tests in Plymouth the following day, and we'll leave it there for the next part. So this was Destination Disability Part 1, and then we'll pick up Part 2 next time. So have a nice day. Look at this beautiful scenery here, looking at Dartmoor. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.